Hey guys, so this is a tutorial for the song One Thing Remains by Jesus Culture off the album Come Away. We recently started doing this song. We did it at summer camp and it really took off, and yeah, it's a really great song, and Jesus Culture puts out some great music. So yeah, it's awesome, and the guitar parts are pretty easy. It's just some picking on your basic chord shapes. There's really nothing too complicated going on, but it's fun to play too. So here we go. Okay, for the lead guitar, everything is capo 4. So I'm going to be giving you the fret names relative to the capo, so don't get confused there. And for most of the lead lines, I use a quarter note slapback delay, so that means you've only got one repeat, so it sounds like this. So you just got one repeat in there. That's kind of optional. It doesn't add too much, but you can kind of hear it if you listen deep. So the main line, you're going to keep your ring finger rooted on the 3rd fret of the B string, and you're going to kind of pick around that. So the first pattern, and you're always picking on your D, G, and B string. So this is the intro lead. And you put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and so the first shape is... So you just work your way up and down. And then you take off your index finger. Like that, so... Then you put your index finger on your G string. And here's where it kind of breaks the pattern a little bit. It misses the first note and continues with the second, so it goes. So you take off your index finger, so that the last part is. So the whole intro lead goes like this. So with the delay, it sounds like this. Not a whole lot different, but just rounds up the sound a little bit. The first time the chorus hits, there's a picking pattern. All the other times you're just ringing out on chords. And it's very similar to the intro part. So it starts off the same. Then goes to 3rd finger, middle finger on your 3rd fret, and then overstring, and then up to the. So it sounds like. Like that. So you pull off your index finger just like in the intro. So I'll play the chorus one more time. So that's pretty straight up. Okay, so next is that solo break where it's just drums and electric guitar. There's a couple ways that I've played it. This is the way I played it at first, with use your C shape, then slide it up 2 frets, so it's kind of a D. Then you tag on your pinky finger and slide that up. So you've got an ascending sound like. So I like how that sounds, and it's really full. Although, I think this is a more accurate way to play it. What you do is your fingers maintain the same shape all the time, you're just moving on different frets. So, the first position, you've got your index finger on your 3rd fret relative to capo, and your ring finger on your 5th fret relative to capo, and you're playing the A string, the G string, and the B string. So you've got a mute to the D in there. And so, this shape, so it sounds like. And you slide it up 2 frets. 10th and 12th frets relative to kick bow. So if you play it that way, it sounds like this. So take your pick on which way to play. If you're having trouble muting the strings, you can totally go for the sliding C shape, where you don't have to mute anything. Although I think the technically more accurate way to go with the recording is like this. But yeah, take your pick. And I guess there's one last thing besides a bunch of chording. When they're singing "One Thing Remains," coming out of I think it's the chorus into the last on and on and on it goes. And it's very similar to the intro. So the first two parts are the same, so. And then you tag on your pinky finger onto your 4th fret. And then you put on your index finger as well. So that sounds like. So that's something you can add in. Don't always do it. So that's that. That's really all the leads in the song. You want to kind of use a light distortion the whole time, and I like the slapback delay as well. So without further ado, I'll do it with the song now.